Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2018.
With that, a look at the Cubbies starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
Yeah, I'm definitely excited to see the speed and athleticism of Billy Hamilton on display. This guy has world-class speed, guys. He can fly. I love watching him run. So if you like watching a guy take over a game with his legs, he's your guy.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And let's focus our attention on shortstop Didi Gregorius. Not only has this guy been knighted, yes, they call him Sir Didi back in his homeland, Curacao. He's one of the best ball players coming down the pike, starting with Andrew Jones, Xander Bogaerts, and it's Didi Gregorius this time. Hits from the left side of the plate with power and the ability to go in the hole with one of the strongest arms in the game.
First pitch on its way. And we are underway here in the Bronx as the first pitch of the evening is taken for ball one. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
Total agreement, Matt, in particular that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
1-2 the count to Billy Hamilton. And the pitch. Swing and a liner. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. No balls and a strike to count. Hamilton on at first, nobody out. And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. And there are our umpires for this one. Working balls and strikes will be Mr. Darryl Parker.
Well, Dero, Darryl Parker behind the dish, and you never really know what you're going to get from this guy.
And hold on there. That's not going to get him in there with the stolen base.
Well, I think he's making it pretty obvious why he's batting leadoff, isn't he? Works his way on base to start the game, and then does even better by swiping second to put himself into scoring position. He's trying to make an impact from the get-go in this one.
The 2-1 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike two. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. See you later. Over the wall, a home. A two-run blast to straightaway right field. His first homer so far in the series, as the Cubs are out in front now 2-0.
Hey, that's one of the toughest parts about standing out there on the bump. Giving up a long home run or giving up a bomb at any time as a pitcher. You just have to regroup and get back on that horse.
Batting third, designated hitter, Bryce Harper.
Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. And that one just missed outside.
Hey, I know there's a lot of game left, but that is such an important run there in the top of the first. Try and silence this crowd. I can't tell you, in postseason play, one run feels like 3 or 4.
Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour, a ball and a strike. Base is empty here with nobody out. knee-high fastball. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that at bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Chris Bryant. Here's the first pitch to him. Bullet back up the middle. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
Stepping into the box, Anthony Rizzo. Lifetime against Danny Salazar. He's 0 for 5. In there for strike 1, 0-1. And they go away here. It's a cold strike, 0-2.
You know that nasty changeup's lurking right here. If I'm in the batter's box, I have to tell myself to stay back. I have to take pull side out of the equation, or that changeup's going to beat me.
And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now.
A lot of pitches away here, which is pretty much what you're forced to do with lefty batters here at Yankee Stadium. It doesn't take much to hook one out of here to right field with that short porch out there.
Stanton is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 2 for the Cubs in the inning on the strength of this. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Matt, I can't wait to see what Aaron Judge has in store. He's such a great talent, the kind of talent that can dominate a game, a perennial all-star, and win some awards. He's one of the best in the game today, and he's always fun to watch.
Okay, here's how the Cubbies are lining up defensively. And let's take a look at Chris Bryant down at third base today playing the hot corner. And he's a guy that can move around. The manager can put him in the outfield, but his home is at third base. He's got the arm to get it done, a strong arm. He can go behind the bag and make big-time plays, and nice soft hands.
And, the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first. So coming to the plate, Torres. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Hey, I can only take you inside the mind of the batter right here. Had a lot of swinging bunts in my day. Soon as that ball hits the dirt in front of you, you are getting it down the first baseline. When you smell a knock, I don't care what it looks like, you are getting it down the line.
The 2-0 on the way. Outside, 3-0 now.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track. Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike 1. Same pitch that time, the sinker, but it looked like he made a good adjustment.
Great point. Released it from out front much better that time. I just think he wasn't real happy with the first one he threw, so he wanted to get the field back for it.
And a swing and a miss. His head looked like self-defense there. It's 2-2. And he struck him out.
Flat out locked him up with a changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Liner in there for a base hit. Margot is on his way home. And he's safe at the plate. And the deficit is down to only 1 now. Well, I don't need numbers to tell me that that line drive was absolutely blistered. But Showtrack does tell us that the ball left the bat at an incredible 119 miles an hour. Only elite strength and bat speed can generate exit velocity like that. That was something to watch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Swing and a miss on a pitch outside. 1-2 now.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute and hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
And the changeup is way low that time. And a bluff move here to first, but it won't draw a throw. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third. Now the first pitch here from Lester. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike one. Andujar, 23 years old. He's a second-year big leaguer. Trying to keep the 1-run lead. Here it is. That misses, 1-2.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the...
Leading off for the Cubs, the catcher, number 40.
First offering on its way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Scorched to third. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting 7.
So in now for Chicago, Jason Hayward, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. And that's right there, and we're even at 1.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
Pulled toward right center field. Hicks is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Stepping in, Javier Baez. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. A ball and no strikes. Got him to swing at a pitch below the knees, 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone, 1-2.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Ground ball left side. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. So that'll extend the inning and bring in Addison Russell to bat next.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
Here's Addison Russell. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Ball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
2-1. I got 2-1 to count. Baez leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Cubs shortstop with a 3-1 count.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Ready with the 3-1. Popped him up. Munson will put this one away, and the side is retired. 1 hit, 1. Here comes the first pitch.
Leading off for the Yankees,
Just caught the inside corner with a sinker. Lester's 2-0 home. Lifted in the air out to center field. After it is Hamilton. One down. Now batting, Max Munson. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball one. Munson stands at 6 foot even. Bats left, throws right. He's in his 4th season at ball and a strike now. Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Digging in the switch hitter, Aaron Hicks. Trying to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the 2nd. And that's in there for strike 1.
That's a tough pitch right there. Curveball, kind of front hip. Your first move is to bail a little bit. Kind of totally understand him taking that first strike.
Very weakly on the ground. That rolls foul, so a good job to fight it off and stay alive. Another 0-2 coming. And a fastball just a bit high.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Stepping into the box, Billy Hamilton. He reached on a single in his first try. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. One ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. Two balls and a strike. Nipped the corner. 2-2. Here's the pitch on 2-2. This is pulled into right, and that falls in for a solid base hit, his 2nd of the night. So a leadoff single will be the start to their half of the 3rd.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
Perhaps wisely, another look to first. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Another throw over. Runner back safely. And again a throw over and a dive, but he's back. First pitch on its way. And you wonder about the control now as he misses high with the slider. The 1-0 finds the zone, strike 1. Now a throw over to first. Oh, and it froze him, and they got him.
Decisions like that have to be made knowing who you've got at the plate. This guy can put one over the fence, no problem, so that wasn't very smart baseball.
Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Gone.
That one worth another look with our show track technology, and the number you look at here, most definitely the 114-mile-an-hour exit velo. You don't have to hit it that high to get it out of the park when you hit it that hard.
And now Bryce Harper, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. Harper behind with an 0-2 count now.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
Good waste pitch, 1-2.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Not what you want to do on the mound, go from 0-2 to 3-2, but credit the man in the box for being patient, even with 2 strikes.
Line toward the gap in left center. Stanton has to run a ways, but he gets there in time to record the out. How about that?
Boy, sometimes they say you hit it hard, good things will happen. Well, that's not the case right there. That was a bullet that just stayed up and is caught in the outfield.
And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
The count now at 2-1. 2 balls and a strike, the count from Danny Salazar. Off-speed pitch misses here, and he runs it to 3-1.
He's been throwing strikes all day, so you're not up at the plate thinking he's going to walk you in this situation. You need to be aggressive and sit hard at the plate.
Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A slider that just grabs the outside corner. Rizzo is one of the very best corner infielders in the game today. Oftentimes first and third basemen are known for their offensive work, but he's truly a multi-dimensional talent. Really makes an impact on defense, and that makes him incredibly fun to watch every time he takes the field.
Yeah, watching him go about his business. First step quickness, his reaction time is unparalleled, able to make all the plays, and he takes a ton of pride in his craft.
You know, what I'm seeing here is a reluctance to throw the fastball. It's like he feels he can't throw the ball right by him right now.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Two balls and 2 strikes to Rizzo. And this will ricochet off of him on the mound. Safe after the recovery throw. Good effort, but now we have to wonder whether or not he's going to be okay. So striding in, Wilson Contreras. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And he misses with it, 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, that's a huge pitch for him right there. He's been struggling early. If he's able to get any feel on his secondary stuff, he might be able to hang around a little bit.
2-2 to the Cubs catcher. Coming up now on 30 pitches in the inning. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Cubs get a run here thanks to this solo home run. And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. Match up with John Lester now to lead off the inning. Hit on the ground to third. Bryant is up with it. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
The batter, number 25.
Stepping up now, Torres. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. 0-2 now from Lester. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Really good pitch right there. So you're moving the ball all around the strike zone, and then what do? You come in. That's a hard pitch for any hitter to do anything with. Just really makes it difficult to get that bat head out.
Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. So that 2-out success means Gary Sanchez will get to hit here.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
In now, Gary Sanchez. The 0-1 pitch. Snap throw from the catcher. Not in time. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Yankees. At the plate, Jason Hayward. He flew out in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1. Counts even to Hayward. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
The batter, number 9.
And so after getting the ground ball with the fastball on that last pitch, that'll segue perfectly to our pitch speed comparison for these 2 starters. And you can see a 5-mile-an-hour difference on their best fastball there. 97 on one hand to 92 on the other. Javier Baez is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And he takes a cold strike 1. 3-1 is our score here in inning number 4. 1-2 now as this catches the outer half. Ball 2.
That's inside.
Bullet back up the middle. Hicks is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now batting.
Stepping in, Addison Russell comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Looks at a changeup on the inside corner for a strike. Russell behind 0-2. And quickly, Salazar is in front. 0-2. Hit on the ground to third. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Cubs are down in order, and it's still 3-1. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, and leading off the inning, the big right-handed slugger, Giancarlo Stanton. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. 2-0 to the Yankees left fielder.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at-bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
3-1. Miguel Andujar is on deck. Full count now.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
The next 3-2. Sharp ground ball to third. And a good throw gets him one gone.
Now batting, third baseman, Miguel Andujar.
Here's Miguel Andujar now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. The 2-0. Turned on down the line. And that gets through for a one-out base hit.
Well, Dero, you have to love that if you're a hitter. You get ahead in the count 2-0. You get a fastball right down the middle, and he sure knew what to do with it.
Are you kidding me? You fight tooth and nail to get into count leverage at bats. 2-0, 3-1, 1-0 to buy yourself that fastball middle cut. He didn't miss it.
Didi Gregorius is at the plate as he watches ball one. Chopper to short. Reined in. To second for one. On to Rizzo, but a little slow in developing as they'll just get the one out.
And kids, this is why you always go hard into second base. Could have been an easy double play ball, but the slide really impacts the throw to first, and they wind up only getting one out on the play. Good, aggressive, legal slide that time.
Hit sharply on the ground to the left, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, Dero, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player. Fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Into the box now, Aaron Hicks. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Gregorius at second. Munson on at first with two down. Hit the other way out toward right field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Yanks strand a pair. Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. It was a single for him in his last at-bat.
Billy Hamilton.
And that's taken for strike one. One strike offering now to Hamilton. Takes a knee-high fastball. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. He's got to hurry. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Lays off 1-0. Called strike at the knees, 1-1. 3 runs, 6 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Changeup. Good pitch there. 1-2. He pulls this one into right. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
Number 34. Designated hitter, Bryce Harper.
Here's Bryce Harper now. A strikeout and a line out for him so far. First offering on its way. Lifted down the line in left. On the move is Stanton, and no one will track it down. 0-1 the count to Bryce Harper. Strike two at a pitch that catches the outside corner. And the changeup is way low that time. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Hard hit towards center. Hicks is there, and he'll make the catch to retire. For the plate now is the designated hitter, Manuel Margot. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Here it comes. Tap down the line. Bryant's got to get rid of it, and there's one away.
The batter, number 25.
Ready for another shot now. Torres. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Takes this the other way to right, and that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit. Around first, digging for two. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he's in there at third with a one-out triple.
Of course they feel good about the triple, but I know how managers thinking. He's in the dugout wishing that triple would have come when some guys were on base. They've left a lot of guys out there in this one. We'll see if his teammate can bring him home.
Aaron Judge is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike one. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Now that ball is hit well deep down the left field line, headed toward the foul pole, and it's gone. Stepping in now, Gary Sanchez. So watch one miss down and in for a ball. Tommy Kingley takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 48, Tommy Kingley.
Now the pitch. In there, 0-1. Base hit into right center.
Pitcher went to the well one too many times. Back-to-back fastballs. Hitter was able to keep his hands through, deliver a nice line drive.
Ready for another chance? Anthony Rizzo. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. No balls and 1 strike. 1-1 the count to the Cubs first baseman. And it looks like the Yankees will have a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Now the 1-1 pitch. Line toward right center. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Yeah, some guys have the ability to rise to the occasion while some guys shrink away when it matters the most. Well, this guy is a gamer. He's been on fire since the postseason started, and after that hit, it looks like he doesn't plan on stopping anytime soon.
1-0 the count. Now the 1-0 is taken for a ball as that slider broke off the plate.
Well, on the mound, he hasn't looked comfortable since the moment he came in out of the pen. Just not fluid with his delivery at all.
Swing and a little tapper, but it gets fouled.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
2-1, here it is. Missed with a slider. The lefty Jason Hayward waits in the on-deck circle. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball. Coming to the plate now, Jason Hayward. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Off the plate and away there, 1 ball, no strikes.
The pitcher has to find a way to minimize damage here. Maybe take 2 outs for 1 run. Who cares? Get a double play, pop-up strikeout, something to get you back in this inning.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
A slider that just grabs the outside corner. skied in the air to straightaway left. Stanton has a read on it. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And a relay to the plate. And the go-ahead runs in to score on the sac fly, as this is now a 4-3 ball game.
The batter, number 9.
Here's Javier Baez. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swings through the slider there. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. Way in front of a great slider that time. Here's a huge swing by Baez and a ball sent to deep left field. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. The 1-2. And another foul ball.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Here's Addison Russell. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. Liner toward right center. That's in there. Base hit. Rizzo rounds the corner and is headed home. He will score as they extend their lead to 2.
Center fielder, number 12.
Standing in, Billy Hamilton. And their runners at the corners now. Trying to keep the deficit right where it is, the pitch. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. He pulls this one into right, but he will run this one down in right center. A tough L. Now to the plate, Miguel Andujar. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Steve Cishek enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Chicago
Now here's the
Cubs.
pitch.
Number
A little bouncer. That rolls foul for strike 1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hamilton is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Here, Didi Gregorius. No hits to this point.
Gregorius.
The 0-1 on its way. And a fastball just a bit high.
Bobby Cox always used to say, I'm going to put you in positions to be successful. Well, against the modern-day bullpen, easier said than done. These guys are throwing flames from all arm angles.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Another 1-2 delivery. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Three runs, 7 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2. And that one just missed outside.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
And he finally puts him away here as he strikes him out after an 11-pitch at-bat.
Now batting.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Late that time for a strike. 2 out, nobody on. Not cheated on that swing, but the splitters by him 0-2.
This is why this guy is so effective. He's able to pound the zone, get ahead in the count, and now he has so many options to go to. I really couldn't tell you. It's a flip of the coin as to what he's going to throw right here.
Left side, but well foul. The 0-2 once more. Misses above the zone for a ball. A
A swing and a miss at a sinker. The strikeout retires the side inning.
Daniel Kalu is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Ian Happ will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his second home run of the game as he was off to a fast start indeed. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. A solo home run here off the bat of Ian Happ. His third home run of the ball game, and it's now 6-3.
Well, if you would have told him when he woke up this morning that he was going to hit 3 home runs tonight, he would have thought he was dreaming. Well, it's a dream night. But
The batter, number 34. Designated hitter.
And now Bryce Harper. So look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. 0-1 the count to Bryce Harper. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Now the Cubs 4-hole hitter, Chris Bryant. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. Here's the first pitch to him. Chopped weakly to the left. Andahar brings it in. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Anthony Rizzo. He hit a 2-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. He pulls this one into right. Judge is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 1 run here on 1 base hit, the home run. No errors and no one left on base. No contact on the sinker there, and he's behind 0-1.
Center fielder, Aaron Hicks.
Cishek pauses. Here's the 0-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight. Striding forward now is the DH, Manuel Margot. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Even 1-1 count to Margot. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Digging in and looking for more, Torres. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better.
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Don't touch that. Adam Ottavino has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 0.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. His head-to-head numbers against Adam Ottavino. Small sample, a perfect 1-for-1. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Here's Jason Hayward now. It was an RBI sac fly for him last time through. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Popped up. Back behind second. And this is taken in for the second out. Here's Javier Baez. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Baez will head for second. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
Here's Addison Russell. Hit high and deep out to left field. And that's off the left field wall. As he arrives at second without a play, as also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Man, it's like deja vu all over again. 2 well-hit back-to-back doubles that bring in a run. This one ends up going off the wall, and it looks like they've got a pretty good idea what this guy's trying to do to them out there. Definitely getting some good swings against him.
2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. From the belt, kicks and deals. He pulls this one into right. And he will get there to make the running play, and that. Here's big Aaron Judge. Out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
First pitch of the at-bat. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge. The 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Gary Sanchez is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. 1-2 to the Yankees catcher.
Classic case right there of an off-speed pitch, and that hitter's eyes lit up and that front shoulder went flying. He's got to find a way to keep that thing tucked and play with the big part of the field.
Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Giancarlo Stanton now. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it 1 bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen. Not a bad take there on that first pitch. Not a real good idea to go up there looking for a changeup to hit. Sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
On, could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So the Yanks. Aroldis Chapman enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Here's Miguel Andujar now. He'll be the one to get us going here in the bottom of inning number 9.
Third baseman.
Cold strike at the letters, 0-1. Barring any late turnaround, the win would belong to John Lester. Behind 0-2 now. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. One away.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time, you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss, and another strikeout.
The windup and the 0-1. A swing and a miss at a ball down. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit sharply toward the right side. But good hands over there at first, and that becomes out number 2.
First baseman.
Striding in once again, Max Munson. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. And this will be a called strike 2, and trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous.
But he will make the catch on the hard hit ball out there, and that will conclude matters here as this ball game is over.
Well, this game had its moments, but it got out of hand pretty quick. Always nice when you can coast to a 6-run win. Save your closer for another day and let everyone in on the action.
And fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, our top player of the game.
And Matty, I think you're absolutely right. Some guys just seem to thrive under the bright lights of the World Series, while other guys fade into the back. Well-earned recognition.
Here now is the final line score tonight. First for the victorious Chicago.